Hi, everyone. How are you doing? It's Wednesday. We're here hanging out. I don't know. Just kind of thinking through a few things. Yeah, I don't know. This whole Nintendo Switch 2 thing has dominated a lot of my thoughts lately as I start to, well, whatever. I won't rehash the podcast. There's plenty of that talk there if you want to kind of hear where I'm at on it. I don't know that I have much new to add to it, but I don't know. I as I roll it around in my head, I think that there's, some interesting timing things and some interesting things that they can take advantage of with the release of this platform in terms of just forces in the industry converging around some of this, some of the talk about maybe graphics aren't really the, maybe pushing on graphics, isn't going to be the way and the light for forever. We'll see. It's going to take a lot of larger publishers kind of changing their ways or really rethinking their business. And this is stuff that, is people have been beating the drum for it for a long time, and I think there's been a lot of good reasons for some of that to have been ignored for as long as it has. But I do think that, as we see, and this isn't just the Sony stuff, the Sony stuff is just kind of the larger, a indicator of the larger problem, the larger situation. But it's that very idea of just the swing for the fences live service game, and the trying to tap into that money and trying to pull the lever on that slot machine and hoping that your live service game is the one that carves out its own space and makes hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions. And that is very fucking hard, and it's not there's zero guarantees. If you might spend years on a game and launch it, and within 2 months know we have completely wasted our time and we either need to pivot this thing or not. And more often than not, there's not really a plan to make those changes. And Craig in the chat says, "Oh, Concord is not this situation at all." It gets lumped in with a lot of this stuff, but my understanding of the Concord situation is that was a game where and I talked to someone who saw it years ago now, that relatively recently, but anyway, my understanding of that situation is that they didn't know what they wanted that game to be, and they kept trying to twist it and turn it, especially when they got to a point where they were looking to sell, or they were looking, when they were looking for a publisher, or they were looking to okay, now we have to sell the studio, whatever, there's that they found themselves in this situation of just we need to make sure that this game is appealing to whoever we're going to sell it to, and thus, I don't know, it feels like that game, my understanding is that that game had been a lot of different things over the years, that there was this core kind of Guardians of the Galaxy, the look of it, and the kind of general idea of the universe was there, but the gameplay, the modes, what do you do in this game, those types of verbs had contorted and twisted and changed so much over the years, that there was not a clear, not necessarily a clear vision on the gameplay side. They knew that they had this universe, and they believed in this universe a great deal, and they believed in the characters and that vibe, which I think is all, when you go back and look at that trailer that they showed around Summer Games Fest, I think that having that level of faith in that end of the content is a very big mistake, because I think you look at that game and you just go, oh boy, you guys really You really do have, like, it's tempting to talk about, like, oh, it's like a basic cable, like a direct to streaming Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever, but it didn't even come across at that level. And so then when when you've got the game itself twisting and turning as to what is this thing? Is it an extraction shooter? Is it a multiplayer game? Is it are we going to do co-op PvE type stuff? Like I that game just seems like it never there. You hear developers sometimes talking about this notion of finding the fun, and that game felt like they never found it. And at some point, it was someone pulling the strings, someone on the money end said, all right, well, you better fucking find it, because we got to ship this thing. Like, you got to get this out the door. Like, we've fucked around for too long, and you got to make it happen. But, like, Concord is not a symptom of this, like, larger live service game problem. I mean, if anything, they didn't market it and did not monetize it the way a live service game would have been monetized. And so there was no part of that game that fits in alongside some of the other games that like a live service game, God of War, or whatever. Like, those things just don't really go together. But it's this idea of just like, are developers ever going to place smaller bets, a greater number of bets that are smaller in nature, and try to go back to something a little smaller in scope, a little more reined in, something that people can kind of wrap their mind around and play and enjoy, and maybe you leave some runway on that game if the type of game makes sense. You leave some runway on that to where if something does catch on, you're able to capitalize on it and iterate on it quickly and whatever. But, like, you need to have games. Like, games can't all be $200 million. You can't just. How many games per year are going to get out there and sell 10 million, 15 million copies? It's a finite number, and it's in some ways never been harder to make that work, because you have all of these entrenched games, these forever games, these live service games, whatever, that are people are going to just sit around and play Minecraft for the next 10 years or the last 10 years or whatever. But, like, some form of diversification in terms of the types of games that get made, and not putting all of your eggs into one basket. Like, whatever metaphor you want to go with, there are a zillion of them, because business dudes love to just, like, talk like, we put all our eggs in the basket. It's like, no, you put $150 million behind a game that was a bad idea, and now a bunch of people are out of work. But yes, please talk about the farm some more. I don't know. It seems like it's something that has to change. But again, I kind of keep coming back to just, like, I just don't know if the big publishers are ready to learn, or, are really interested in hearing that. The investors don't find that sexy, and everyone is so out there and building shareholder value that that they keep chasing all of these trends. And just as sure as all of these earnings calls for a long time, you would have questions from shareholders and investors and stuff going like, what's your mobile strategy? What are you, what do you, how are you going to leverage, mobile games are the future. We all know it. What's your strategy for that? And if those people in those positions don't have an answer to that question, then the stock maybe takes a dive, because it doesn't look like that they're, it looks like they're missing the boat on the next big thing. Oh no, Ubisoft or EA, or someone's going to be left behind in the dust because they didn't have a strong mobile strategy, according to this earnings call. Mobile is big, but mobile is a very specific and different thing. Like the ability of a company like EA or Ubisoft to really get in that space and excel. It's not necessarily a given that a game company is going to be able to be every type of game company. And I think, now that we've been through the fucking bullshit a number of times here. So yeah, after mobile, it was VR, right? Like everyone was, what's your VR strategy? What are you doing to capitalize on VR? It's the next big thing, the metaverse. I've heard all. And everyone, it's like everyone's like, oh, well, we gotta dip our toes in it. We got to figure out, so, EA put out, they got with Respawn and they did the Medal of Honor thing. EA did the Star Wars thing. And, that stuff's qualitatively, it's not really part of the conversation, right? That stuff wasn't necessarily bad, but it was not the next big thing. VR is not the next big thing, and the metaverse is not the next big thing. And so the number of years that investors and people that have to listen to investors to a certain degree wasted time on that bullshit, prevents them from solving other institutional issues and whatever else they've, it's like there's a finite resource, right? So when you waste a bunch of time on a bunch of VR games that don't perform and don't sell well, then you're like, okay, well, great. At least the investors were sated for a couple of quarters, and then we took the stock hit anyway because it turns out no one made any money in VR. Then it was like the NFT thing, and that's still technically kind of lingering around a little bit, but the like, oh, how are you going to leverage the blockchain in your game and all of that bullshit, yeah, and you still have some experimentation around all of that, and now it's probably the AI thing, right? That's probably, that's something that probably happens at a higher level because that's maybe more at a middleware or at a platform level. It's not necessarily each individual game, but I'm sure that on some level, the larger publishers have to address like, well, yes, we do. Yes, we think that we think that AI can be a useful tool in development, and why are we wasting much time talking about this? And maybe they'll find a place for that in some capacity over the years, but like the amount of time that'll get wasted on that is just like not worth it, right? So as long as these publishers are in positions where they have to respond to and address a bunch of bullshit like that, the idea of them like also going like, oh, we're going to make a bunch of, we're going to maybe try to not spend this much money on these games. And, like it's, like I said, some of them probably feel like they have to take these big swings because that's what the investment community has wanted. And, everyone wants the next Fortnite and, whatever else without having the know-how or the understanding of the games business to realize just what a ridiculous ask that is. Especially out of an established company, to go to like a Ubisoft or to go to an EA or Warner or anybody and be like, hey, you guys, when are you guys going to make the next Fortnite? Like, fuck off. the answer should be fuck off. Next question. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think you've got a lot of people in decision making positions, or rather that people that have to listen to shareholders and what have you that that don't really understand games. I think you see a lot of analysts out there analyzing the video game industry without really understanding what makes the video game industry tick and trying to approach it just like it's film or I don't know what they're or like it's a packaged goods business or like whatever, like it's a subscription service. I don't know what they're comparing it to, but there is this idea of that these analysts are trying to apply things that just aren't really relevant to the video game business. And I think you have more and more people like that in positions where they're making decisions, and it's not Your dad texted you last week urging you to buy Unity stock, saying that he's been hearing it's going to be leveraged like GameStop soon. Ugh. Yeah, how does, I mean, sure. I mean, that's the stock market, right? The stock market is not based on like, is this a sound company making good things? Like, those types of investors do exist, but they're not the ones out there making the big money, because it's the people that are just like, fucking like trying to fucking, they hear a hot tip and they get in on it, like borderline insider trading on various things. I've had, I don't know, whatever. I've had knowledge over the years that I, could have acted on in the stock market illegally. It would have probably qualified as insider trading, but but it's, I just don't pay attention to any of that stuff, other than that I have to now, because that's, ultimately, yeah, it's just a fucking crazy thing. And it's not based on reality in a lot of cases, and none of it is. The stock market is like the whose line is it anyway of finance, and it's so easily manipulated by people in positions of power, or people, like you get the activist investors that's just like, well, I own this amount of percent and I think that a company should be going in this direction, and you're not listening to me, and thus I think that this entire board and the CEO should be replaced and all of this other stuff, because you guys won't make the Division 3, whatever it is. Like, it's I think, there's an element of it where you just want to be like, leave it to the experts, but also I don't think the experts really, they always know what the fuck's going on either. So it's tricky out there, I guess, is the long-winded way or the short-winded way of saying all of that. It's a fucking mess all over the place. So I don't really know what the answer is, but I do think that I do think that, there needs to be some kind of reset or rethink about how these games are getting made and how much time is being spent scoping these things and, whatever else, and keeping things from spiraling out of control, which is a tale as old as time in game development, But now that's just way more expensive because you have so many more people working on games, and you have, asset generation costing so much that any kind of wasted effort because you thought of an idea, or the CEO watched a TV show the night before and then showed up the next day and said, we got to do this. That burns so much time and money so fast that, a certain level of focus is needed. And I think also everyone's really gun shy and no one really trusts themselves. So, it's a good time probably to be, a consultant or something, because like there's probably a lot of work to go around, because I think there are a lot of companies that also kind of don't know the answer, right? And so they're always going to look and go like, we need to sanity check this. Who can we pay to come in and tell us that we're right? And that doesn't always work. Anyway, that's all to say that I think the industry is in a really weird spot. It's not some unfuckable state. I think you can unfuck it. I think that there's just a certain amount of like, there are lessons that probably need to be learned, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I have all the answers, but I do look at it and go like, hey, looking at where GPUs are headed, and looking at kind of the overall desire from some of gaming's most core audiences, some of the most money spending motherfuckers I know, or like those types of demographics out there are, they're not excited about some of these moves either, right? Like, they're not out there going like chomping at the bit, going, I got to get a 5090. I've got to have the newest, latest. Like, there's a smaller percentage of people like that. I think the PS5 Pro is another example of that. Of just like, doesn't necessarily seem like that's something that's burning up the charts. Not that it's a bad device or whatever, but it feels like something from a bygone era of just like, Sony made this decision when the PS5 launched, and they stuck to it, and here we are. When they were getting ready to launch PS5, they knew, like, okay, we're going to do a VR headset here and a Pro console here. That VR headset is basically dead. Like, it's, Sony's not out there. I don't think there are a lot of VR games in development at Sony-owned studios these days. So if they're not going to make games for it, why would you, VR developer? And the answer is because you have to make it for as many different headsets as possible, because the install base is not where you need it to be, and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, why would you start new VR development right now? It just doesn't seem like that the interest is there at all. And so, and then you tack on the PS5 Pro, and it remains to be seen, will developers care? Will developers care in numbers enough to make the PS5 Pro feel like a vital, valuable purchase? Or will it just be some nice bonuses here and there that you go like, oh yeah, I guess, this does look better. Anyway, happy Tobal Tuesday. This is the sequel to Tobal #1. I was watching that hooligan, that brigand, Seb Mall play The Bouncer yesterday. And it reminded me that was from your friends at Dream Factory. Whoa. Look at this crew. I don't know that I've ever seen this intro, but yes, this is from the developers of Guys, God Bless the Ring, as well as The Bouncer. Akira Toriyama character designs, in case you haven't figured that out yet. This game has 200 playable characters. I have 11 of them unlocked. This is a translated version of the game. You can get a patch and you can translate it. I need to see if the controller, I just need to make sure that the, yeah, this might not be. Nork. Okay, I need to make some changes to the input here. This needs to be analog controller, I think might be all we need to do. Okay, good. So we've got a high, medium, and low attacks. And then on the shoulder buttons, you've got block and jump. If you backstep too hard, you'll fall over. So you'll have moves that'll be like, oh, if you're holding block, you can some of the moves will have different properties. So if I'm holding block and I hit high, I get these kind of boom, boom, booms. Block and middle attack is a grab. Okay. You can escape throws also. You can reverse these grabs. And even mid throw motion, there are ways to kind of get out of some of those throws. Well, let's try Gran some actual fights here. I'm more of a Chuji man, but I beat the game with Chuji last night. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not really sure how to escape throws. I do it sometimes, but like I would not say that I have like a great knowledge of every system in this game. I agree, sir.
Ready? Fight!
Also, I'm using the analog stick to play this, which is weird for a fighting game.
Ready? Fight!
So what is that? That's like a block and low for that little sweep kick, and then if I go to mid after that, I think is when he comes up with the fist.
Ready? Fight!
Oh no, it's like he's doing a flip kick out of that. So. The thing I'm finding after playing through this mode last night is that the computer is not really set up for you to block. Like, it'll try to throw you, and like if you're doing it too much, but like it's almost like it doesn't expect you to be blocking as much as you can. But I always thought this was a nice looking game. I believe we're running it at a slightly higher resolution than the
Ready?
I need to decide I need to maybe change some window scaling options in this, just to make sure it's larger on screen on the stream. We'll turn off integer scaling, which should be fine. But like, when this and its predecessor were coming out, like, a lot of games didn't look like this. The shading is what it is, and oh gosh.
Ready? Fight!
But like just a great smooth 60 frames per second. Oh, oh. Also, it's just a fucking weird game. Like, they're like,
Ready?
there are some projectile attacks. But like when you charge up a projectile, it drains your health, and so you're kind of, there is a lot of risk to doing that sort of thing. Tobal number 1 came out in the US. Tobal 2 did not. And I think Tobal number 1 only did well because of, like, Tobal number 1 had the Final Fantasy VII demo on it, didn't it? It had... So the only reason people played Tobal number 1 is because of that, and they opted not to bring this one to the States, which is a shame because this is I think a much better playing game, and it has weird modes in it that we'll get to as soon as I warm up here a little bit, I guess. Oh, let me get in there and see if I can grab them. Take a little bit of that. Oh.
Ready? Fight!
Oh, So then the movement, this analog stick movement, normally not a thing that I'm interested in when it comes to fighting games, but the way they pull it off here, like you just feel so fluid, like you're so fluidly moving around the space. It's interesting. Oh.
Ready? Fight!
That's right. That's right. He says.
Ready? Fight!
Oh, that's not gonna.
Ready? Fight! Booyah! Booyah!
I hear you. I hear you, buddy.
Ready?
This guy's ill. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Ready? Fight!
Oh.
Continue. Ready? Fight!
He's just going to keep hitting me.
Ready? Fight!
Oh. Whoa. Okay.
Ready? Fight!
A little bit of struggle there on those grabs. It's kind of interesting. Now who's ill?
Ready? Fight!
Oh man, Dr. V. Oh. Oof.
Ready? Fight!
Nah.
Ready? Fight!
Yeah. Nice.
まったく話にならないな。
Word?
Ready?
She seems really good. I have not... It's been so long since I've played this game. But fighting her last night, she seems like she has a lot of really interesting stuff. A lot of nasty stuff. Great.
Ready? KO! Continue.
Ugh.
Ready?
Something bad there. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. It's too much wind up on it.
Ready? Fight!
Okay, so that's what's that? That's block, back, and mid is that kick. I wasn't even sure how to do it. Well,
Continue. Ready? Fight!
I'm sure there's like tricky shit you can do if you jump, but I don't, well, I guess, yeah, maybe that's it. But I'm not really jumping. Ah! This music sounds like the dive kick, like character select screen music.
Ready? Fight! Continue.
Let's try this one more time, then we'll get to the other mode, which is really more what I want to do. It's such a crazy, yeah. So it's like whatever. It's a fighting game, right? You know, it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna do some fighting game stuff. But like the quest mode in this thing is fucking bananas.
Ready? Fight!
Ugh. All right. We'll let this timer expire.
Continue.
She's probably like one of the hardest. You know, like playing through it last night, she was probably one of the 2 or 3 hardest characters in the in this tournament mode. Quest mode is where I hesitate to say where the action is, but this is the thing that really like blew me away and also was largely unattainable because of the language barrier. There's so much text in this. You can learn it, but I, didn't. And so it was hard to really, and translations for this have existed for a long time. I think this one is a little bit newer than the one that maybe people were using years and years and years ago. Okay. So, much like Tekken Force mode, you have all of your moves. Like, I can block, I can jump, I have all of my kicks here, like all my attacks, all of that stuff. If I block, I can, while turning, I can, turn at a greater degree. I can do like a quick 180 like it was freaking Resident Evil over here. But like at all times you are in like fighting like mode. That's not to say you can just beat everybody up. Like you can't, you can't just attack people in town. Big things from you. I'm sure you've heard of the monsters in town. I can tell you, it's all true. All right, there's like shops and stuff here, but I don't have any money or anything, so I don't know that there's much I can really be doing. And also, I'm just, there's a practice dungeon in town, but like I decided to go that way that time, so we'll go back. Because I'm pretty good at dying in the practice dungeon. And so now it becomes this like multi-floor, it's a roguelite. Like you have hunger, you have stones that we could theoretically equip. Woo! We got a capture +1. We'll hold this gem in our hand instead of putting it in our bag. I got Scarlet. We'll put that in our bag. Got Foot. And we got another capture gem. Foot power +1. And a mysterious potion. So that capture gem, we just unlocked that guy as a playable character by throwing our Pokeball at him. He is now ours, I think is how that works. Even this control is weird. Like when you're holding an item, I can put it in my bag, I can eat it. For stamina +10. Or I can throw it. And throwing the capture gems is, that's how you... See the C next to Green Frog there? I think that is denoting that we have already captured him. We'll set our captured gem down so we can pick up this one. Got hand. Let's equip hand. Give me that hand gem. Oh no, it turned out to be hand -2. Cursed gems. I think you gotta hit him first for a while before you can just... No? Got foot. Is this foot more powerful than the other foot? No, it's the same. Well, I mean, can I equip multiple foot? I guess so. But I can't remove this cursed... Oh well. Yeah, okay, that was a wall. So this control is fucking crazy, by the way. Like, you know, and you don't, there's no way to just walk. You can run, and I, you know, when I'm blocking, I can turn, but it's like such a weird... It is a really ridiculous control scheme. No, let... Oh. No, give me this brown mole. Let me have my gem. Oh. Nope, wrong. Okay, we have to put that in our bag, and then once it's in our bag, we can go to equip. Oh no! That hand gem was also cursed. Let's drink this potion. Oh. Great. Mole meat. You can't eat gems. Watch me. Brown. Let's drink this brown. Oh. I guess now we can just run around unabated. All right, where was that hole? Oh, maybe that's it on the map back there. secret. Ah, some nice auburn. All right, we've doubled our next potion effect. We got a potion doubler. Oh no, max stamina minus 10. A grab gem. I think you need a white gem to like cleanse these gem slots, and that's not easy to get, so it's kind of... Eat when your stamina is full to increase defense. Boxman! Ah, see, now we know it's the invisible potion. It's like you throw potions onto other potions to mix them, I think is what it is. And then you can eventually make a potion that will cleanse your gems. Rot meat, stamina plus 10, and poisoned. Stamina gem would be nice, but I'm all full up, so... All right, can I... Let's set this down. And so, I don't know what the range is to even... There we go. All right, we've changed the RGB. Well, now I want to drink a bright potion. Equip the gem level down. Great! I mean, does that make my cursed gems less bad? Not having a lot of luck with these capture gems. Nice. I don't know if the enemies themselves are too high level to be captured by such a gem, or if I'm not damaging them enough beforehand. That feels like I hit him a few, I did most, he had less than half health there. Ugh. There. Now give me that cheese. Light blue, what do you think? Invincible! Oh, we gotta go find a fight. Oh, too busy killing Gray Mole. Hey, we got some money. Bone. Put that bone in my bag. Never know when you need a bone. Boom. Little bass, little boom when you jump in the hole. Violet penguin. Oh, fuck. This penguin is beating the shit out of me. Oh, I should have slept. Oh well. And so the fucked thing is that's it. That is literally game over. You know, there's bosses at the ends of dungeons, and you can get out and do, you know, but like, but I don't believe you can just save in the dungeon.
Fight!
Okay, so I think we unlocked some. We got a C rank. Oh, that's just captured, probably found and caught. Let's try Boxman. Can I make them fight for me? That's interesting. I don't remember that.
Ready? Fight!
And so that's how you get to 200 playable characters in this game, is you get all of the different frogs. Oh, the wind up on that attack is very...
Ready? Fight! Ring out! Ready? Fight!
Okay. Boxman.
Ready? Fight!
Oh no, no, nah!
Ready? Fight! Ready? Fight!
Oh no, no, no. So close. Okay. There we go. Boxman.
Ready? Fight!
Boxman v Chicken Man. Ugh. I need to stop accidentally doing that. And start accidentally doing this. But I don't know. It always seemed like a shame to me that this game didn't come out in the US because it's just nuts. Like, it's the number of playable characters and all of that stuff, and the having a freaking roguelike in it. At a time when fighting games were, we're doing Tekken Force Mode and whatever else, like, there was just a lot of, oh my god. I don't know. Like, this was a cool ass game. Tobal 1 is neat, but it's not neat like this.
Ready? Fight!
Maybe I'll fire up Tobal 1 here in a little bit because it has been a very long time since I've played Tobal 1, but and Urguys just sucks. Like, Urguys is a bad game. Like, that's... If you're thinking about the progression of Dream Factory fighting games, Urguys was always kind of crappy. Now, maybe you got into its, like, very specific thing. Like, there's interesting things about it, for sure, but it just wasn't fun to play.
Ready? Fight!
Ugh. I keep doing it. It's very easy to do that little wind-up thing, and it misses a lot.
Continue. Ready? Fight! Ready? Fight!
Oh, come on now.
Continue.
Boxman.
Game over.
Okay. Well, we should try, we should see what the, should we try green frog, yellow frog, white mouse, green ghoul? Try yellow frog. I'm thinking yellow frog. And then maybe we'll try auto with, the ghoul or something. Yeah, good. Nothing wrong with this game. Nothing at all wrong with this game. Look at this. Look at this fucking game. Look at this frog, arms in the air. Doing fucking you repus.
Ready? Fight!
Oh, Dizzy Frog.
Ready? Fight!
Yellow Frog.
Ready? Fight! Ready? Fight!
Oh God. Oh God. Yellow Frog says, "Get that shit out of here."
Ready? Fight!
Yellow Frog letting him know.
Ready? Fight!
Frog just stand up. Bop.
Ready? Fight!
Oh. Didn't realize I got reversed on that until it was too late.
Ready? Fight! KO!
Yellow Frog ain't playing around.
Ready? Fight!
Yes. Ugh.
Ready? Fight!
Oh no. Can't let him get going.
Ready? Fight!
Uh-oh.
KO! Ready? Fight!
Jesus. No, don't jump out of the ring. This frog is very excited to jump.
Ready? Fight!
Uh-oh. That's probably bad. She put her arms in the air, mocking me.
Continue.
It's just a cool game in a way that, like, you know, I don't know, like this no one would do this anymore. No one would make a game with 200 playable characters anymore. And so there's nothing, yeah. Can't pick Yellow Frog here for quest mode. Yeah, do you think League of Legends will be the heir apparent? I guess I'll just head back to this practice dungeon. I don't know if you I don't know if you have to do it or if you have to do them in order or what the deal is. But like we can go in these houses, we talk to people, and like the shop stuff, let's see if the shop stuff is even crazier. This is not the shop. What do you have to say? I cannot help with this problem. A dark form flew towards the ruins during the half moon. Monsters. Okay. Oh, hey, you're the save game dude, huh? Makes sense. I mean, this doesn't do me any good, really, but you know, probably faster than. Oh, gray mouse. Oh. These capture gems are going to be the end of me. I mean, I guess eventually you just capture every type of monster that's in the practice dungeon, and you never think about it ever again, right? I mean, I'm more of a green jelly fan. We got foot. Let's equip foot. Nope. Foot item in bag. Equip. Foot. It's foot -4. Great. Escaped. Holy shit. That frog turned into fire and vanished. This is messed up. I wonder if I can throw a capture gem at a capture gem to... Yeah. Lime. I'm just gonna drink it, man. A delicious lime potion? How could I not, you know? Uh-oh. Got that sweet penguin, got a life gem. Surely there won't be anything wrong with my life gem. We got this chicken, we got this bone. We're going to put this in our inventory, and then we're going to throw a bone at somebody. Yeah, what do you think of that? I like how that shit works. Oh. Equip. Let's hope this life gem isn't cursed. Okay, good. Nope, not weak enough, huh? Oh. I can't turn around to actually get that gem, so I think we're just gonna have to... Oh my god. Yellow jelly! Like that he's snoring in time to the music. Unblockable attacks. No, pick up the gem. We're gonna need it. No, don't kill him. Okay, now you suck it, puppet. Aqua. Yes, good. If meat is rotten, cooking it rare in fire will purify it. Good to know, Red Frog. Oh god. I just want to capture the frog. Out of stamina. This is gonna be bad. Brown ape. Oh. We did it. We beat Brown Ape. We did not capture Brown Ape. We got... I have acquired Wise Rock. Now I am the wise gamer. The rock saith so. No.
Game over.
Oh. Right. I was out of stamina, so... This is a great save right here. Yeah, I'm there's no way I can even make it to the shop to buy food in time to...
Game over.
This is very good. Let's try one more time and see if we can make it to the shop. What a great game. Oh, God. Okay. Look at that timer tick down on my life there. 14, 13. I think this is the shop here. What do I, maybe the potion will magically be helpful on this. Like, that's the shop, but like getting in there, picking up an item, talking to the man in order to buy the item, and then using the item is probably never going to happen. So unless this potion is going to be a stamina potion, we may just be... Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's not going to help. Okay, good. Max stamina minus 10. That's what we wanted, right? That's what we wanted. And you can't rest because resting takes stamina, right? I mean, let's just try it just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we're not even going to be able to rest because of the stamina situation here. Yeah, see? I can just sleep myself to death, which is, you know, this guy can cheer me on.
Game over.
Amazing. Amazing. So as you level up your quest mode fighter, you can put them into the tournament mode or the versus mode if you want to do that. I don't really know what I imagine it's just like stats, right? You'd probably maybe if I beat the game with my created character, then we'll get our stamina back. Player 2 Chuji with his cool camo pants. Oops. Ball.
Ready? Fight!
All right.
Ready?
Oh, okay. When we pause, we can see what his stats are here. Question marks 4. Can I select start my way out of this? What do I get? There we go. Did we capture any other cool dudes? We got Violet Penguin, we got Puppet. Let's try Violet Penguin on auto, which I assume means... Yeah, I'm not playing. So if you just want to watch It's like a little extra little monster rancher in here. Hook up a second controller and do AI fights. This penguin ain't shit.
Ready? Fight!
I mean, it's Violet Penguin. It's not Violent Penguin. Whoa. Sucked it out right there at the end. Not bad.
Ready? Fight!
The struggle on some of these grapples, I think, is kind of cool. At least it's cool looking. All right.
Ready? Fight!
Brutal.
Ring out! Ready? Fight!
He's trying to throw his fireball there. Could have been bad. I don't know. The fireball doesn't seem like it does that much damage, and the charge up on it is really crazy too. So seems like if you really want to do damage with the fireball, you got to set it down to easy and play against the AI, and it'll just stand there and take it. But even on normal, it doesn't really. I don't know. The AI don't fuck around enough for you to get away with it. Alright, oh. Gets the dizzy and then. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright, Violet Penguin. I think the situation, though, I don't know. I'm not positive that this is the case, and I could wire up a second controller and find out right now, but I'm not going to. But I want to say it cares about slot 1 and slot 2 for memory cards. So, like, you're kind of pitting your unlocks against someone else's. So I want to say in versus mode, like, player 2 would not be able to pick my cool unlocks unless player 2 had their own memory card with the same unlocks. I can't remember if that's an aspect of this or not. It's definitely something that, like, people wanted to have happen in fighting games for a while. You'd have a game like Critical Blow or something like that, or, you know, even the edit mode in, like, Street Fighter EX3, where, you know, you're making your own character and then bringing it on a memory card and bringing that to someone else's house and pitting your made character against theirs, and like always cool ideas. I have camera control here. Unlocks are shared on, okay, on the monsters. That's cool. That's good to know. But yeah, they're quest characters. They kind of, you know, they do want you to do that memory card business. Well, I don't know, man. That's Tobal 2. Not necessarily gonna say it's like a great, amazing video game. Like there's aspects of it that maybe haven't aged well, but it is an amazing, rad video game. And it's a shame that this was kind of like the end of the line for it, you know? Like I remember.
Ready? Fight!
Oh man, first person action. I remember really wanting a Tobal 3 for a long time, and watching him go through the grab animations without anyone grabbing him is real good. But like, you know, there's stuff you can do to make your characters like weird and bigger and stuff, but then also there's where's Nork's big. Nork big.
Ready? Fight! Ready? Fight!
Anyway, Nork big. Tobal number 1. We're gonna let's look at that, because it's been so long since I've played the first one, because I just obviously just always go right to 2 that I just don't remember. I remember it being like much more simple than that first game, or than Tobal 2 rather. Now loading. But then, yeah, I don't know. Dream Factory made a bunch of bad stuff and kind of went away, and then and we never got Tobal 3. Music and this it's just very funny to me. I don't remember what the quest mode is in this game. Oh, these character portraits.
Ready, fight!
Right, the camera just rotates around you this entire time, doesn't it? No, okay. All right, I was gonna say, like, what? The camera is weird, though.
Ready, fight!
This feels a little like, you know, maybe slightly stiffer compared to the first game, and it's not. I mean, ultimately, some of these inputs are not that different.
俺の拳が鳴るぜ
Ready, fight!
But it's just, yeah, slower and not a, yeah.
Ready, fight!
Less complicated grapple system, kind of fewer options there. Great frame rate, though.
てやんで
Goes a long way.
Ready, fight!
It's a cool background. But yeah, this game was like the crackdown of its day, only less successful, you know? Like, people got it and played the Final Fantasy demo, and that was that.
Ready, fight!
Pretty solid music, though. Get the Momoran!
Ready, fight! Perfect! Ready, fight!
This has, you know, I don't know, like, this has really neat backgrounds. Like, you know, there's something about the look of this game. Like, it's definitely more simple than Tobal 2. You know, similar strong points, right? I mean, frame rate and just the... I really like the look of the models and all of that. Like, there's something... I mean, there's something raw about this version. Oh. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I hear you.
Continue. Game over.
What is the quest mode in this? Okay, so it still has... Okay. It's interesting because I don't remember Tobal 1 having this stuff, but I guess it did, huh? Potions have many different effects. Great, same as the bread. Well, now I need the bread. I guess, yeah, it's oh god, oh jeez. So what how to dash jump. Run and jump. Got it. Great. It's funny how much this just seems like a, you know, almost stripped down take on what the second game would become. Olmoran shop. Item shop. Beware of traps. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, God. Mad Mouse. Is this me leveling up or... Okay, this is me finishing the... It's funny. I don't remember. I don't remember Tobal number 1 having the quest mode in it. That's funny. What? Okay. I mean, this just feels, yeah, this feels a lot like a very, this almost feels like a demo for the second game in a weird way. Yeah, well. Episode 2. No, stop. I like that they put all of the tutorial signs in the first level also. Life max down. Great. Ah, stop. Oh, look at that. If I hold down circle, I can strafe. That's a... So, like, this is not analog movement. This is all D-pad stuff. And so, like, that alone is just it's a very different feel than the second game. Yeah, you did it. This would be a good place to sidewalk. Oh, that's a... Oh, it's going to come back, too. That's... Good. Yes. Down. Ah! Oh, God. It's like fucking karateka down here. Cannot block.
Lucky.
Oh, that's a bad place for me. This is not lucky. Oh. Fat sword. Oh, these swords are not my friends. Okay. Well, I guess I was heading this direction anyway. I mean, it's the way the arrow goes, but I guess, No, 'cause this is the only thing to do in here, right? I mean, other than maybe if I stand on this, does something happen? That's a shop, right? Maybe this is just a bad place. Oh. So what would that have opened? Nothing there. Nothing here. Right. This is where we fell, right? Uh-oh. All right, we got a key. Oh, I needed to throw that bread at that button. Now what? Down we go, I guess. I could save this to go back that way. Well, I don't know, there's another item over here, so let's take this back and throw this. Yeah, stop. Okay. All right, don't miss. Okay, that I'm amazed that that counted. All right, I need to run to the restroom real quick, and then I'll come back, and then we'll eat more meat and punch people. Do you guys like jungle and drum and bass? If so, I've got the quest mode for you. Right. Okay. So we got that key. But not just this. Now, where was that door? It was over here. Good, good. It's going good. Yes, yes. Really tight quarters for these fights. What? 2 items in my hands? That's crazy. What's next? Some kind of inventory screen? Oh shit, it's Nork. And then the music just kicks back in. You have got the Mulmoran stone. Now you can use Nork. Love to use Nork. Snork? What? Small Nork? Come on now.
Ready, fight!
It didn't say you can use Snork. It said you could use Nork. I don't want to use Snork. All-Star and the rest of the freaking Snorks.
Perfect!
This is my hot strat.
Ready, fight!
Okay, I'm on board with Snork now.
Ready, fight!
The music in this is really fucking crazy. Like it's nice. It's era appropriate, I guess I'd say, right? It's no, get up. Don't butt slide your way all the way out of the ring. Look at this asshole.
Ready, fight! KO. Ready, fight!
What are you gonna do about it? You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. It's Snork.
Ready, fight!
Nah, she might not be having it. She may have found the solution to Snork.
Ready,
Snork gets off center, and then there's not much. You gotta get the mole ran. Is what I'm saying.
あんたの力なんてそんなもんなのよ。
All right, Snork.
Continue.
So I guess I'd say that I misremembered, man. Tobal #1 is certainly not a bad game. It's so superseded by its sequel. Tobal 2 does everything this game does, but better. Every single system is they build upon it. Especially like the grappling and stuff is much more fleshed out than Tobal 2 than Tobal 1 was. But like, I don't know, like the models here are a little more crude. You definitely see a little, more of the polys than you do in Tobal 2. But I kind of like that. I like this look, man. Cool music. The quest mode is interesting in its own fucked up way. These are neat games. It's a shame.
Ready, fight.
For Tobal 2, they moved to the analog stick, and you have just much more of that kind of 8-way run concept, much more fluid movement than you get here, which is, this is more of a D-pad game. I think, if I remember right, you can definitely play Tobal 2 with a D-pad, but I think you end up losing out on just a level of fidelity there, such that you're probably better off playing with an analog stick. I'd be curious, like people who have played way more Tobal 2 than me, competitively or whatever, like if they what sort of control they end up preferring, but I bet it's analog. But it's a neat game. It's a game with ideas. And sometimes that's plenty. But I don't know. I always, when I think about games that have that, like, customize a character and customize a character and build them up and stuff, like, I always think about this. I always think about Critical Blow. Critical Blow. I remember importing this. This was a game that definitely came out in the era of importing fighting games sight unseen. Because you're like, well, it probably won't have a language barrier problem. Like, we'll probably be able to figure it out and enjoy this. And I remember this being like, oh shit, this one's actually fucking legit as fuck and super fun. This is the sequel to a game or the prequel? There is another one of these, and it has a different. It's not like Critical Blow 2 or what, I forget what the other one is called. But I think there are two of these on PlayStation. This is the good one. Yeah, Snowboard Kids. That's what the other one is. Shadow Struggle. That's what it was. Yes.
Critical Blow.
Critical Blow. Fucking A, man. Uh-huh. Let's look at this. Okay. Action. I love action. Punch, kick, card. Not guard. Card.
2年前のパワーオブソリッドで自分の力量のなさ
Who are you calling a POS? What the hell?
飽きもせずちょっかいを出してくる千秋を横目にいつものように黙々と打ち込みを続けていた。そんなある日、2年前の俺と千秋の活躍に感動したっていうメルコールってやつから世界中のつわものどもが集まってブローチを奪い合うっていうゲームの誘いが来た。この2年間もの間、修行の成果を試したくてうずうずしていた俺にはちょうどいい腕試しだ。望み通り参加してやる。待ってろよ、鋼師匠。
Raymond Norman.
3, 2, ready, go!
Whoa. Oh boy.
Three, two, ready, go!
Like the sound of a fucking gun going off on the final hit is a really nice touch. Was it this smooth on PlayStation, on real hardware? So yes, I mean the frame rate and that sort of stuff. What we're doing here in terms of enhancements is like texture cleanup and the what is it, the PXGP correction. So like the kind of swimmy polygon stuff that is so commonly associated with PS1. We're adjusting for that in a way that that removes some of that swimminess. But like in terms of the actual play and movement and stuff, yeah, we're not overclocking anything. We're not running at a weird extra frame rate or any kind of stuff like that. Raymond, damn it.
Continue. 3, 2, ready, go! Three, two, ready, go!
Ugh. This looks more fun than Street Fighter EX. Like like this, there was this weird era of these kind of like second and third tier fighting games that were coming to consoles where they just started having a bunch of fucking ideas around like, fuck it, what if everything canceled into everything? Or, like what if we just made this game nuts and let you fucking have fun with it and gave it a lot of weird, approachable combo potential that just about anyone can kind of enjoy. Whereas, Street Fighter EX is, they're limited with what they could do into a sense because they were trying to replicate the particulars of Street Fighter. I love those games. I think the Street Fighter EX games are so fucking cool. Just great games. But you know, they're trying to replicate a thing. And the Arika's characters for those games, your D Darks and such, your C Jacks, great characters. A shame that it took so long for any of them to ever appear anywhere else, and then by the time we got back to a neat Arika fighting game, they filled it full of fucking Street Fighter Cross Tekken gem system weird shit. But yeah, Fighting Later EX is cool. It's weird. But Fighting Later EX is a neat game. Yeah, and original Fighting Layer, yes, also. Olaf, Berserker. Yeah, what's the I don't know, someone was saying that the Switch version is like somehow the best version of Fighting Later EX. Like I believe I'm sure that's probably the case somehow, just because it was like the most recent, right? Oh, he's determined.
3, 2, ready, go!
The PC version's updated? Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll reinstall it. It's been a long time. This robot is...
3, 2, ready, go!
Good God. Fuck you, robot. But this game, it's not this mode. This is just like the, it's a fighting game mode. But this has a like character builder system. Ugh. The gun. The gun.
女の子いじめちゃダメなんだぞ。
3, 2, ready, go!
Bobby Loggins. It's a great name.
3, 2, ready?
He's got a fucking knife. And it's the benefit of like, I like, there's something real stupid. Like, I think Tekken is, maybe the classic example of it. But when games give their characters full names, obviously Street Fighter, like there's plenty of characters with full names in that, at this point too. But
3, 2,
when you just get like, I don't know, man, this game fell out of Japan, and what was the best name they came up with? Bobby Loggins. Perfect. Great. No notes. You did a great job. And who's Bobby Loggins? He's a bad dude, a goth-looking dude with a knife. You're like, yeah, man, Bobby Loggins, of course.
3, 2,
Ah, yes, Mary. Yeah?
3, 2, ready? Go!
Every time I hear it, man, every time that gun goes off, I smile and laugh. It's such a good end of round. My friend Ricky Leon,
3, 2, ready? Go!
boatman.
Three, two, ready, go!
Oh!
Three, two, ready, go!
Yeah. Creepy.
Two, ready, go!
Ugh. Oh, that's stunned. So did that. That gunned. Final stage. The names get progressively weirder as you go. That's how you can tell how serious things are. Long for the simple days of my man Bobby Loggins. Oh, nice armor. I'm over here now, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah, that's, Continue?
3, 2, ready, go!
Oh, that hits way more if you're right there, huh? Man. That kind of low heavy kick will knock him down if he's not in the middle of an attack, because then he'll just tank it. So it seems like knocking. Oh man, that's a. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if only Bobby Loggins were here.
3, 2, ready, go!
Ugh. Rock, big rock. Oh, now he's really mad.
3, 2, ready, go!
Oops. Oh, I did it again. Okay. At least we can air block. So, I won that first round by just being better at getting behind him and just jumping over him with that shit. And that seemed like a decent a potential way to
Continue.
deal with his bullshit.
3, 2, ready, go!
Ugh. Ugh.
3, 2, ready, go!
It's funny, he's like hanging back now.
Continue. 3, 2, ready, go!
Man, him just like grabbing me and throwing me out of that shit is kind of crazy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. You want to just do a side swap with me? I'll do that all day long, but this, less so. All right.
3, 2, ready, go!
That's interesting because I kind of have to.
Continue. 3, 2, ready, go!
And now he's just blocking it and stuffing it. Okay, yeah, all right. Got to be patient, I guess.
3, 2, ready, go!
Oh, right, that's the rock. I was like, what are you doing over there? I should go get him. Nope. Ugh. Yeah.
Continue.
Continue? Let's try one more.
3, 2, ready, go!
Oh, jeez. Yeah. He was not having it at any point during that round. Could not get any of my bullshit operational.
3, 2, ready,
Like if I can get a deep enough jump kick that I get over him like that, then, you know, or while he's mid attack, like basically like he takes the attack with armor and stays in his attack animation, but I'm on the other side of him. That's when I can usually get like 1 or 2 hits in, but it's not fun, you know.
Critical Role!
Entry, a new challenger. Bad boy Bobby Loggins. Keen Slash, D-Vice, Hell Scissors, Bloody Axis. That's a good noise. Let's go fight a D-rank Joker.
Three, two, ready, go!
Ugh, not gonna get any cards this way. Man. That's what I get for trying to play as Bobby Loggins. I'm going to launch a competitor to 1Password and all these other password managers. Really looking forward to getting it out there. I think you guys will really like it. It's called Bobby Logins. Robert will store all of your passwords and let you know if anything's been hacked. And he keeps a knife in his mouth.
Three, two, ready, go!
Do we want to try to double up? No. We'll just take what we got. Because I'm curious. I can't remember what you even get out of a win. Okay. Oh, right. We just get to... Let's take that one. Attribute, wind. It's hard when it takes this long to save, you know? Like this is something that I think it's hard to have a level of patience for it. So we could put wind on the device. But I don't know that you see anything in game when you do stuff like that. I think you... Oh, I guess he does do a little bit of a flash there, huh? Just to let you know. This device. It's got the wind on it. no, we'll just take the one card. Water. So now I can put water on one of my different attacks. It's a cool idea, you know. You start getting like more interesting cards and start to customize your knife mouth. He's so misunderstood. And then yeah, the other one was Shadow Struggle, right? That's the that came before the like Critical Blow is the sequel to Shadow Struggle, if I remember correctly. Not the other way around. Look at this for a minute here, but yeah, I remember importing both of these pretty much sight unseen and being like super blown away. Like, this was a great choice. And then you get emboldened to just import more games until you start ending up buying a bunch of garbage. A grapple tournament is open from the Phillips Foundation. Winner gets a free CDI. Whoa. And the tournament is called The Power of Solid, the POS. The Philips CDI, also something of a POS. Arena game. Okay. Short hair Bobby Loggins. CPU counterpicking me in real time? This is fucked up. Neil. I am Neil. There's something to be said for, you know, the way the characters look in this game. You know, obviously the backgrounds are way more simplistic, and that's, I'm sure, how they get away with it, but you wish Bariki 1 got ported? You know. Are you sure? Bariki 1 is interesting. It's like it's neat. But yeah, man, I remember playing that when it was still a fairly new game. And it's like, okay. Okay, right. That's what this game does. So this game has a dedicated button for your specials. Holosseum, yeah. Holosseum is neat to look at for about 15 seconds. And it runs in MAME, I believe. Obviously on a monitor, so it's sort of a different experience. But I think you can at least get a sense for like what it would play like. And yeah. Oh, Pop, 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 pop. That's a neat game. It's a neat game. What was I thinking of? It'd probably take me too long to get it set up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can play Holosseum in... I'm pretty sure it runs in MAME. Let's see if we can do this real fast. I got to get going pretty soon here, but... Well, let's check. Okay, we need this. I forget if I have controls for MAME set up properly at all. Also, why is that happening? Oh, you're not even seeing that. All right, that seems to have not. Oh, is it? Oh, do I? Wait. Unable to create the direct 3D device. Interesting. Well, what do I have? I mean, does anything run? Or is it all just... That's weird. Why is that doing that, I wonder? It's an interesting error message. I have not run MAME in a couple of months here. I've been, downloading the updates and stuff like that, but it is giving me a strange error. Let's try one more time. Let's go look at the settings and see if I can... See if we can make this work here. Video options. Let's switch to OpenGL and try that, I guess. Don't gotta make a direct 3D device if you're not running direct 3D.
Welcome! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Holosseum, the martial arts world championship competition. Pulse pounding action guaranteed. Now let's introduce the fighters. Player 1, Muay Thai Warrior, Song Chai Dongpayajen. The first challenger is Karate Shiha. Dave, are you ready for the
Dave?
fight of your life?
Ugh.
Round 2. Ready?
It's a 2-button game, right? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Spinning roundhouse.
Eat it, Dave.
Spinning roundhouse. No one can survive my kick. Round 3. Ready? Fight.
But yeah, I don't know. Like they, made some interesting choices here, right? They can't really have a background because of how the hologram effect works, and also the whole like Holosseum. I think it's an interesting effect. It's very striking. I think when you see it, right? Time Traveler gives you the same basic experience. And I like the idea of like fucking weird spinning head and all of that sort of stuff. Like the way that they present this as like, like weird materializing in front of you and all of that. Like it's a cool idea. It's just not a very good game. Like that's ultimately. Oh, Dave. Dave giving me the business.
Round 2. Ready? Fight. Spinning roundhouse.
It makes me long for the technical complexity of Pit Fighter.
No one can survive my kick. Round 3. Ready? Fight. Spinning roundhouse. You win. It seems he managed to win. The next challenger is Chinese Wushu Master, Professor Chen. Are you ready for the time of your life? Round 1. Ready? Fight.
This game has the feel of like this game should be a licensed game based on that Billy Blanks movie.
Spinning roundhouse. Spinning roundhouse. Spinning roundhouse.
Which already has a game, if I remember correctly, but
You lost because you didn't fight with all your soul.
Round 2. Ready? Fight. Spinning roundhouse. Spinning roundhouse.
yeah, what's up now, Professor?
Round 3. Ready? Fight.
There's something to the idea of like this very like close quarters battle. I kind kind of like that, like as an idea. I think, you know, obviously the general space you get in a modern fighting game is fine, but like there's something interesting about like, what if you just couldn't just fucking jump across the screen and back, and you know, what if you were just right there in there the whole time? I think that's kind of neat. This game, not very good, but you know, cool that you can play it. I mean, it's such a, you know, it's such a rare cabinet. I think I've maybe only seen it once in real life. I like that all of it has the bend, you know, because they have to map it onto the, you know, the projection or whatever. But it's neat. It's a, you know, it's neat. And their kind of fake 3D presentation of everything they're doing here, like, I think works in its favor. Like it's a cool presentation. This is a neat game, but yeah, you don't want to play it. So I mean, you don't want to play it more than once, I guess, is actually the thing. Anyway, that's Holosseum. You could do a lot worse than Holosseum, I suppose. And I don't know, were they kits or something? I assume you could convert Time Traveler into Holosseum, but I don't remember if the cabinets were completely identical or not. But that's how you felt about those weird Pinball 2000 tables. Yeah, yeah. I was never really into that. But yeah, it was a kit for Time Traveler because they realized, like, oh geez, we gotta people spent a lot of money on this hardware. We should probably figure out another game they can run because everyone is done playing Time Traveler. That's for sure. All right, I'm gonna get going and have yourself a good rest of your Wednesday. Go play some fighting games. I don't know. I guess the AI. I don't know. Find a fighting game with fun AI or a fun extra mode today, and go have a good time. I'll see you later.